Oh my, Cheek, you're back. I did the last one with Brandon. The last episode.
Oh really?
Because you were in Canada. We got a late night episode tonight. We just finished Agatha. Agatha all along. They changed the name to the show like 30 times because I didn't really care, so I didn't really care watching it. But I gave it a fair shake. And so did you. You came down for episode 2. We'll get to that later. Just give me like a 3-word response to like episode 2 right now.
I can't say that word.
You can't say that word?
I can't say that word. That would be very bad for us if I said that word.
Holy cow, that's crazy. We've got a lot to cover. Guys, let us know in the comments if you watched Agatha or not, because we got a review for you at the end for it. But PlayStation 5, you know the mid-gen consoles and stuff like that?
Yeah.
The price is absurd for this thing.
Yeah. It's
like
the new one's like 600, right?
Yeah, but then the controller, if you want the controller and the stand, is like an extra $100-some. So you're looking at like $750.
Right.
Which is bonkers. We'll get into that in a minute. We'll probably start with that. We got GTA is hyping up the delay for the game.
Yeah, I told you guys about that, but we'll get into that.
Like what? That's such a wild thing to do. More Microsoft layoffs. Watch Dogs finished their movie. Agatha we'll get into at the end. Harry Potter is still coming out with the show, I believe, next year. We're going to question if we think it'll be good or not. Then we've got Venom 3 trailer. I'll break down who Noel is. Pretty much the bad guy for Venom 3, how he's cracked, and Venom stands no chance. What else do we have, Cheek? Rings of Power is awful. Sonic 3 might be mildly good, and Jurassic Park as well. Oh, and then Alan Wake TV show could be really good.
Alan Wake and Control.
Yeah. So we've got a lot to break down for you guys today. We'll probably start off with PlayStation, just because we normally start off with gaming. Let me know in the comments if you guys are getting the PlayStation 5 Pro. I just want to know what you do for work if you're just spending $700-800 on the PS5 Pro.
For no reason.
Dude, did you watch the premiere? Let's get right into it. So PlayStation 5 Pro is looking at $700+ if you want it.
I didn't watch the premiere. I just know that the only big thing they're adding is ray tracing.
It's not even that they're adding ray tracing. It's like, yeah, we have ray tracing, but this is like ray tracing like advanced.
On a console, you care that much about ray tracing?
No, like a lot of their TVs can't even like track it. Some of them may play on like a monitor as well. But the thing is, like, if you're spending $700, let's say, on the console, right? And you got to get the stand, you got to get the controller and everything. Is it worth more going $900 for a PC? Yes. Or not $900 more, but like because you could spend $900 and get a basic streaming PC.
I talked about this with some people on Discord. I was like, I don't like the price of consoles today. It's not even like worth it anymore.
Yeah.
Like I feel like most kids today want a PC instead of instead of a console for Christmas. Like
I don't know what it is.
A console, you can buy a decent PC. You can build a decent PC for $100 or $200 more dollars.
Yeah.
For a decent PC. Why spend $700? That's not like that's without tax, obviously.
Yeah.
Like plus tax, it's almost $800. You can build a very nice PC with that price.
But the stand, there was very fine print on the box that said this stand is not included, which had the thing standing vertical. Mm-hmm. So I don't know, $30 for that. Does that seem fair? Like it's probably what they'll charge.
I mean,
but then the controller is running like 80 to 100.
Right.
You're looking at $850 for everything.
This is Sony
like
just
bare necessities.
They're just milking up the fact like they're outselling Xbox by a margin.
Yeah,
it's not even a close competition.
And they had some creative marketing. So if you looked at it, they would say, "And we're only making a limited few."
Yeah.
That way, we sold out. Did you guys see? We sold out of all of ours. Everybody wants it.
Yeah, they're like, oh, let's add this. People will buy it. I'm sure someone out there is going like, I'm sure someone's buying it.
Sony,
so it's just, like. I have an iPhone. I'm not gonna say it, but let's say there's like iPhone users.
No, 100%.
We don't really need the newest iPhone or whatever they release.
Live stream is on iPhone right now.
People will go get anything Apple just drops. Everyone goes, oh, give me.
Let's go, dude.
Oh, give me. Like it's the same concept. Like,
no,
that's what Sony's doing. They're like, oh, people will buy it. We don't care. It could be $1,000. People will still buy it.
I think I can confidently say this. I've never got a mid-gen upgrade for a console. Like, I don't think I went from, like, the Xbox, like, the Xbox Slim Pro.
Oh, yeah.
Which just gives you, like, whatever, more storage. Or, like, the PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 5 Pro. Like, I would get the base thing, and I'm sticking with that, and that's it. But it's, like, they're not even, it's nothing crazy. Like, I genuinely watched the reveal trailer, and they would have side-by-side comparisons. Dude, I genuinely could not really tell. Like, it's still 30 frames a second. Like, it's not even 60 FPS yet.
Like, I think it's got to be 60.
Well, I think okay, it's not guaranteed 60.
Depends on the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
so it's not even like you're jumping like frame rates.
Yeah.
You're just jumping ray tracing.
It's the only big thing I saw was better ray tracing. I'm like, I don't know. You care? What game do you care that much for better ray tracing?
Like they showed some stuff with Spider-Man because Spider-Man's obviously a big game for Sony. But then they were like, look, now you can see the leaf back on this tree instead of like the first 3 trees. And I was like,
you can see your reflection in the fish in the water.
I was like
okay,
it ain't that deep. Like the way Spider-Man looked now was fine. It was good for the game. I'm not like, I don't think I'd ever be swinging through the city and I'm like, dude, I wish I could see 5 trees back, man, like at the leaves.
It looks so realistic. I enjoyed paying $700 for this console.
Yeah, like, oh man, like what a shame. Like I can't see the taxi driver's freckles.
Yeah, no.
Like it sucks. I can't see his back knee. Like there's no like
his back knee.
There's no way that like the thing is people are gonna eat this up though.
All right. Well,
what people are buying this? Like, I'm not. You're not. I run a podcast on gaming and movie news. Like I'm not interested in this.
Maybe newer generations that still want consoles, which I don't think anyone. Like I said, everything is shifted towards PC. Very like.
Yep.
Like I told, I don't really how to. Like I said, we talked about this before, not with you, but obviously, like if you get like skill diff, because there's crossplay, on games.
You're cooked.
Kids want PCs to compete now. They don't want console. Console. I know I said that word. They don't want consoles and be like, oh, I can't compete. This guy's on PC. They're gonna be like, I want a PC now. Why am I getting a console when some guy on PCs out destroy me?
And then everybody also like not even like skill difference, like you were talking about, but also if they want to do any kind of creation, like content creation, which is super popular now, you're gonna like you can only use CapCut so much on your phone.
Right.
And CapCut's good, but it's like there's just I don't know. Like I would much rather have my PC.
Every streamer they're watching, they're playing on a PC.
Yeah.
They're not playing on a console. Like people are watching streamers, even the TikTok streamers. They're not even they're on a PC. The ones they're watching, they play video
streaming
games.
to their phone and stuff.
Yeah, they're on their PC streaming because Streamlabs has the TikTok thing. You can stream from it. Like,
straight to TikTok and everything and hit the vertical.
No one really is using I don't think you can stream on TikTok from. Well, some people were being creative, like put a mirror or something
it would
in the background.
reflect in the mirror and then you could watch.
But obviously the project in the future is I want get a PC and better streams.
Yeah, like genuinely, I don't.
Cooked.
I don't know why I made that noise. Don't worry about that. But I don't know. Like I hear this and I'm like, and so I can get another console to collect dust. Like realistically, and I love consoles. Don't get me wrong. Like we've stated many times we have so many in this house.
Yeah.
But it's become like my entertainment center. Like I go downstairs, I turn on this stream and stuff.
We don't use it for playing. I don't know where my Xbox is. It's somewhere in this house.
I wouldn't mind playing games like Uncharted, like solo games and stuff like that. But if I'm playing multiplayer, I want to be in Discord with the boys and play.
Yeah.
But I'm also at the point if I'm playing a single player game, I want to stream on Discord so people can watch me and hang out and have fun.
I want to be at least 120 frames a second.
Yeah,
at least not stuck at 60.
There is a fun to like just chilling on your couch and you're like playing Uncharted or something like that. But at some point, like it's just like I don't know. I like my monitor. I like sitting up here. I like chilling Discord with the boys.
There is like a section of casual gamers that I guess enjoy just TV, big TV, and
Mikey,
yeah. Big TV, casual gaming, just chilling, not really caring too much, I mean, most like any competitive gamer, which most people are. They want a PC. They don't want a $700 console.
There's just so much more you can do on it as well. Even like me, like I do a lot of work on my PC, from photos to videos to like content to anything. It's just always on there.
Like, if I got a console today, it was literally before like a media, like entertainment. Just sit back and
just jailbreak a Fire Stick.
I wouldn't buy one. Just I don't know, for any reason.
Like the thing is like. What about exclusive games? Well, Game Pass is on PC as well.
Yeah.
And then maybe for like Spider-Man or something, but it's $800 to play Spider-Man. I'd rather get an old PS5.
Right.
Like at that point, or try and borrow a friend's for like.
You can still get the PS5 Slim or whatever. That's $200 and not maybe $300. I would say.
I'd much rather do that. I'd much rather even ask a friend to borrow this for a month
then
to just play it on.
Going to buy a whole console that I would never touch.
Yeah, I think it's absurd. I think it's outlandish. I will not be buying the PS5 Pro. If you are, I guess good for you. You got that bread. It's the same type of people that when the iPhone 16 was announced was like, yeah. And it's like nothing really different. They're like, we're moving the home button or just some random crap. And it's like, all right. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you're genuinely hype about the PS5 Pro. I mean, they're obviously marketing it right now around Christmas time and Black Friday to try and sell it. And be like, we sold out. Everybody look at this. Everybody wants it. But personally, I don't think so. But GTA, lead us away on this. So GTA is apparently hyping up that there might be a delay for the game. And it's just like, what are we doing?
Doesn't surprise me.
It's a 12-year game and the old game in the making. It's either done or it's not.
Like the developer said, they're not going to release it unless they know for a fact it's 100% complete. They also said, which I told Justin and Matt, I was like, I saw that it's not coming out for PC on day one. We have to wait.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that's what I'm pretty sure I saw that.
Wow.
We don't get it day one. It comes on a console first. Then, like, I think a couple weeks or they might even delay even further before PC gets it.
That's outlandish. Why? What's the move for that?
I don't really know why. I guess it's just like, developer things to make sure it's like at its peak, because PC really like performs better and we experience more or something like that. So I don't know why totally, because like also GTA 5, well, the last GTA, 5, right? GTA 5 you couldn't crossplay PC and X and console. I'm pretty sure that was a thing. You couldn't. So I guess it's like different servers and all their issues. Because obviously there's a bigger server for PC players now than console players. Yeah. So because GTRP is a thing. So I think you're trying to add a lot together. So I'm pretty sure that's a thing. We don't get it day one. I know that for a fact. That's nuts. I wouldn't have thought about that. Like your Twitch numbers are gonna be so much lower. Do you think like Twitch streamers, like let's say Tim the Tatman, Ninja, they'll buy the PS5 Pro, whatever thing, and just stream on there and use Kaizen that does it, because they have the Elgato thing, whatever. You can tell he's on a PS5. Queso does it. When they play like whatever games. So you think all of them not gonna care? They're gonna buy the console. Oh yeah, 100%. They have money. They don't care. That kind of sucks for like people like us who don't, and if like you're trying to make content like right away or stream or just trying to like money, they'll get off some hype. They'll get it and do whatever. That's crazy. That's an odd take. I would think it would just be done, like you would know. Yeah, the same thing when COD has exclusives, before and PlayStation get it first, like Sony will get it first. Yep. People were playing on. Oh, the streamers that have like COD content will have a console. Yeah, they hop on the PS5 play the beta on because they get it early to get content first. Yeah. And when it comes out on PC, then they'll switch to your PC. So yeah, it's not new. It's something people have done. I guess that's true. You think there will be a delay? I think so. Yeah. Do you think it's coming out next year still? Hopefully, I don't know. Holy smokes, dude! Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Is like. You have to wait one more year. That'd be crazy. No, man. The thing is, it's either done or it's not. And I feel like after 12 years. And I get it. There's an insane amount going in this game. One of the biggest games, the most anticipated games probably ever. I get it. The trailer broke records. But I feel like if you're coming out dropping the trailer, like you have a general idea, like this is done and we'll have it ready by this time. Like I hope it's like maybe a month or two. But like if it's like goes from like summer to like November, I'm gonna be like, what if like a dud? What if GTA 6 sucks? All these years waiting to just Rockstar better shut down. I know for a fact you can't convince me on day one the servers would be so bad. You cannot convince me otherwise. I can't convince you that they're gonna be bad. They're gonna be bad. Oh yeah. They're going to be so bad. There's gonna be so many glitch compilation videos. There's gonna be so many things happening. Like I'm convinced. Yeah, I mean, I obviously can't wait for the game. It's going to be wild. It's going to be so crazy. People are just griefing so hard. Someone's going to be hacking day one. Oh, yeah, 100%. People will be hacking and finding out different. Yeah, it's going to be a wild day when that drops. When that's announced, oh, my goodness. Dude. Scale 1 to 10, likelihood that it's delayed. 6. Whoo! How long do you think it'll be delayed for? when is it? When did they say it was gonna come out?
Maybe like summer 2025. Let's say June or July. I can't remember the exact
Maybe
day.
Christmas.
Oh my! 6-month delay.
I guarantee. If there's a delay, it will not. It's supposed to come out in like the spring/summer. It will not come out to like. If there's gonna be a delay.
Why does this guy want a Diddy collab?
Is this Brett?
Yep. Yo, what's Brett's build?
I love you, Brett, but I can't see your build.
Yo, what is Brett's build?
Mr. Diddy himself is
Yo!
doing the chat.
You said Brett's build was a little pocket monster.
You said I didn't say anything like
yo,
that.
he said that.
I would never roast anyone's build.
Yeah.
Besides yours.
Or,
huh?
You never roasted any of our friends' builds? I'm clipping this and sending it. What's Matt's build?
No comment.
That's hilarious.
No comment.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go opposite and just say GTA is not getting delayed.
I will see.
I mean, I think it will, but I want to be devil's advocate. And I want to just give them the benefit of the doubt that in the 12 years they were working on it and like it's ready to go.
Yeah.
And maybe it's just false news or like false publicity is better than no publicity for it and stuff like that. But the Watch Dogs movie just wrapped up what's it called? Production. Filming and stuff like that and production. You think this will be good? I feel like it's one of those things that no one asked for, and this is just a bank movie. Like you could have made like a bank heist movie.
No one asked for it. There's a specific way they have to go with this movie. If not, it's just gonna flop like massively. I'm trying to think what a movie is like comes to. It's like not a James Bond movie. It's like a hacking.
Yeah.
What movie would be the same as Watch Dogs, like similar wise? I can't really think of one.
Den of Thieves.
No, like what? I guess.
Army of the Undead. That one Zack Snyder film.
Oh yeah, I guess yeah. But
Italian Job.
It's very straightforward. I played the first Watch Dogs and I played some of Watch Dogs too. It's very like
it's generally gonna be like we're going in. I'm turning off the bank alarm with my phone.
You told me that Aiden was a chick. Isn't that what you told me?
Oh yeah, I think they did say that.
that I remember that.
Yeah,
that's okay. It's ruined already for me.
Yeah,
Aiden's a dude, obviously, and you told me the main character is a girl.
Unless they swap something out, but there was stuff about that, and people were just like, "Why?"
Aiden's a guy, but it's a whole story. I don't know why. In Watch Dogs 2, you could play like whoever you wanted, kind of.
Yeah.
It was more a free roam open world, and you could be a woman, I guess.
Yep.
But from Watch Dogs 1, Aiden's literally a dude. Like the whole story behind him, he's a guy. Whatever happened to him,
Yeah. I don't know,
like whatever company. Yeah.
I don't see this unless they just take their time and make some amazing. Like, it's got to be like some type of bank heist movie. Like, what else would the story be? And then be like, oh no, the police are coming, and he takes his phone and like sets up the cameras and like puts up barriers, and the police can't get in. Then he shuts off the alarm with his phone as well. And then partially through the bank heist, they're like, oh no, the phone's not working anymore. I can't control all this stuff like I used to.
It's gonna be an Ubisoft flop.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like Assassin's Creed. It's gonna be bad.
Dude, the Assassin's Creed movie with like Michael Fassbender, I think might be one of the worst movies I've watched.
It's gonna be bad.
That movie was awful. That movie was actually really, really bad. I think I walked out of the theater like upset. Like I was like, this is genuinely a horrible movie.
Yeah, I have no faith for this movie.
Yeah, the thing is, it's such a simple, like just literally bank heist.
It's not like a woman thing, but like when there's a story and there's a whole thing, like it's changing it up. It's like, oh great, now.
Yeah, like I don't want Tomb Raider to be a guy.
Yeah.
Like I want him to be like a little.
Could it be a guy? Yeah, but
yeah, that'd be Indiana Jones.
It's a woman.
Yeah, I would much rather Tomb Raider, or like I don't want to watch Samus. Like a Samus, like a Metroid Prime movie,
right,
and then Samus is just like some guy oiled up and not her.
They're gonna name her because the guy's name is Aiden. What's her name gonna
Adriana?
be? Adriana.
I just walk out of the theater at that point.
It's like Arvi or something.
Yeah, it's gonna be something like that. I'm not particularly hyped for this. There's certain like TV show to movie or video game to movie or TV show adaptations that I'd like to watch. This one I could care less. I don't think it had to be made into this.
Just, I don't know, Ubisoft and whoever wanting money. I just think it's a pretty straightforward like plot and movie. Like it's not like there's no there's no guessing of what could happen. It's literally it's a straightforward bank heist.
Like it could have been a straight to Netflix bank heist movie, like Lift, like literally Kevin Hart's Lift, just better.
There's no ring around the rosy trying to figure out, what are we gonna write on or build on. No, it's very simple. But we'll see what they make of it.
What about, dude? I don't know how many times we've covered this type of topic. Microsoft lays off more employees.
Are they losing?
This has got to be like the 7th time, genuinely.
Are they losing money or?
I don't know. Like they're just more people just keep getting laid off
since buying Activision and Blizzard.
Yeah, I mean this is in the thousands.
People.
So the thing is too, it doesn't even matter. And we've seen before with other games, like how good of you do or how good your studio is. Because we saw this with Hi-Fi Rush, the team that made that studio, then gets shut down, and they're like, we made Game of the Year for like 2016 or whenever it came out. And why are we getting shut down and losing our jobs? Like it doesn't matter how good of a job you do right now. It seems like in the gaming industry, like you're just up on the chopping block.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's no, they don't see a reason why. They just like, I think I've said it before. Maybe like. They've realized some jobs just
aren't as useful.
Yeah, like there's other like AI can do it better, or they're not.
That's crazy.
Prominent, and they just lay them off. That's all I can think of.
To fire thousands of people's livelihood to be like, I'm just gonna run AI is crazy.
Or the company's losing money after buying Activision and Blizzard, and they can't afford to keep these people.
Yeah, like I find it hard to believe Microsoft is like struggling on money to keep employees up.
That's true. Like I mean. Dalton brought something up earlier. He's like, dude, a while ago, Microsoft thought about buying Steam.
Yeah, whoa.
Like a while ago.
And like entirety of Steam?
He said he saw like an article somewhere. Like,
yeah.
They were like they put a bid on Steam like a while ago, but I guess it just didn't go through.
They were probably like, look, you can't even pay minimum wage.
Steam will be insane for Microsoft.
What a wild move. That would almost be like Monopoly.
I think he said like 2.8. No, it was like 18 billion or something like that.
Oh, I don't know who owns Steam right now.
Steam is pretty big.
Steam just owns Steam? Like, actually, I don't know who runs that.
I don't know who. Steam is like its own company.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't.
That'd be a wild
Every
buy.
game comes out on Steam. Like every game, most games are on Steam as well, except like Fortnite maybe.
Do you think I guess I don't know this. Does Steam have like PlayStation exclusives?
No.
Like, okay, so Uncharted's like not on Steam.
No.
Okay, I got you.
Wait, Uncharted is on Steam.
Oh, it is?
Is in. But like not like exclusive wise. I'm pretty sure it's on Steam though.
Oh. Well, I mean that
I think
Uncharted's an exclusive.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Like well, I guess The Last of Us is on Steam, right?
I want to say yes. I can look right now.
So do I. I was just trying to think about all that stuff because that'd be a wild buy.
Like it's nothing like only Steam gets. Steam doesn't own like they can only play on Steam. Like,
yeah.
Like see how Apex is on Steam and Apex is on Origin or whatever.
Yep. No, that makes sense. Yeah, I was just curious about that. I just thought about that stuff. Just like, or like is Spider-Man PS5 on Steam?
I don't think
as
so.
well. That would be crazy if Microsoft bought that. I feel like they buy stuff and they don't know what to do with it. They're like, oh, we actually got this. Like,
okay, so Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales is on Steam.
That's crazy.
So is Marvel like remastered Spider-Man's on Steam. The Last of Us Part 1 is on Steam.
Wow. I guess maybe after some time they just throw it on there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So they get most games, so there's no way they could buy Steam. Like,
yeah,
that would be a wild
18 billy.
Like it wouldn't work. Like Monopoly wise, owning all those companies. Yeah,
you just own the entire gaming network. I mean, they should have thought about that before Activision and Blizzard buying all that and just running it. The thing is, like, they just buy this stuff and then run it into the ground. They're like, what are we supposed to do? Let's fire people. It'll help increase our budget deficit. And it's like, dude, how about you just make great games and then people want to buy them and then there you go. I don't understand this move. This move actually just annoys me so much as someone who loves gaming. Just seeing, like, honestly, once a month we're covering a story or two of this of people just getting fired for like, yo, thanks for making these great games. We're gonna let you go now. It's like, wait, what? Then you see like the CEO gives himself like a $10 million bonus and like buys all these cars and stuff, and it's like, this is just kind of sickening. Like, you could have not got a bonus this year and fed all those thousands of families that you literally just put on the chopping block. I don't know. Let us know your thoughts on this firing situations down in the comments because it's getting out of hand. But now we got to jump into movies and TVs. We'll save the Agatha review for last. We just watched it, so it's fresh in our minds. Harry Potter is still an HBO show coming to Max, hopefully next year or 2026. And I put this on the list because of Rings of Power and how horribly bad it is. And the thing is, Rings of Power is already written. It's great. Read the books. The lore is there. The history is there. The characters are there. The development is there. The storyline is there. Everything is there. Somehow they just managed to mess it up tremendously. Do we think this is going to happen to the Harry Potter show? Everything's written. There's lore. There's characters. There's previous movies to go off of. Do we think they're going to mess it up?
I hope. I mean, Rings of Power is not the HBO, right?
That's Amazon Prime. It's $1 billion TV show with a B.
I don't think they'd mess Harry Potter up. I don't think so. I have faith they would do well. Because what are they saying? It's after Harry, years after Harry Potter, and after Harry, Hermione, and blah blah blah.
Wait, it is?
I'm pretty sure it's after them, yeah.
Oh, I thought they were rebooting the whole entire thing, just younger as a TV show.
I'm pretty sure they said they were years, way after Harry Potter graduated and all that.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they're rebooting. That would make no sense. They're rebooting the whole thing.
I don't know. I think that's what it was.
Really?
Yeah. Unless they've changed it, because, I mean, they have went back and forth on stuff with it as well.
I don't know why. I think I saw something that it was like...
But you're going to do a Harry Potter TV show and no Harry Potter?
Why? We were doing a Harry Potter story. What are we learning that's new, in Harry Potter?
I mean, I 100% agree. But that's who people are coming to see, essentially.
That whole show would be a money grab of a show.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Are you coming to see whoever they make Jake Willing? Jake Willing the Wizard?
I thought the plot was, years after Harry graduated. No, all that stuff happened, and then it's a new whole crew or whatever. I don't know.
I mean,
if we were just pretty much they're doing the whole show.
Maybe see if Harry Potter's a reboot or not on your phone, because I think the thing is, okay, who are they going against? Oh no, the Dark Lord's mother-in-law, and now they've got to compete, but then Harry's not cracked enough to beat him, so Jake Willing the Wizard and his gang of misfits have to do all this. I mean, it could be. I don't know if J.K. Rowling would be yeah, I'm not gonna write those books, but you can just write a whole TV show on that. I feel because she's the author, I feel like she'd be hold up a minute, at least let me get some clout from the books. I thought it was a complete refresh of the entire show.
A reboot, it says.
So it is a reboot then.
Harry Potter reboot has one perspective problem in the books. So based on what? I guess I gotta read more about it and find out. Maybe I guess I was wrong.
They go back and forth with this stuff, and then
I just don't think we need a reboot without it being ruined forever.
I don't know either. Yeah. The thing is, Harry Potter does have such, a cult fan base. It's almost like a seasonal thing. Come Halloween time, you better throw it on. But then also come Christmas time, you better throw on, I think, The Prisoner of Azkaban. That has, the Christmas scenes and all that and stuff. So there is a lot to do with it, but I do agree. I feel the characters are so iconic. Let me know if you guys agree with this. Characters in Harry Potter are so iconic, they almost can't be replaced. No one's replacing Daniel Radcliffe as Harry Potter. Same with
Didn't Dumbledore pass away?
Yeah, I think that they'd pick someone else. But same as Emma Watson for Hermione. I don't know the actor's name who plays Ron.
I don't remember now. I knew, but I forgot.
So I don't know. I mean, since it's a reboot, what are your thoughts? Good, bad, or why are we doing this?
I just don't know what the plot is. I guess I didn't read the books. I have read the books, but I don't. Perspective more into the kids' lives.
Are they trying to show more
Voldemort?
Dementor action, but then also more the Wizarding World? Let's do a side quest here and a side quest there.
I guess more in school performance. I don't.
Yeah, that is true. If they fill it kind of with I don't know, BS, and it's just oh no, Harry has to take a test while saving the world, then it's just gonna be kind of annoying. But do you think it's gonna be let's say one season per movie?
It says they want to release talk about more Hogwarts related content. There is still more that people don't know about.
So they're gonna go back and pull those plants that scream when you yank them from the pot.
I guess more like in depth of like the school and how they grew up and the stuff we missed. Like they just cut to like I guess more of that. That's gonna be in the show.
Here's my thoughts. How many books are there?
Like 8.
Yeah.
8, I want to say.
Yeah, somewhere around there. You think 8 seasons, 1 season per book?
8? No way.
Come on. You
8
think
seasons?
if they bought the rights to Harry Potter,
mind?
they're not going to milk it?
8 for 8 seasons?
You think they're not going to milk it?
For 8? Nah.
So you think the Sorcerer's Stone and the Chamber of Secrets is going to happen in 1 season?
No, but 8 seasons is...
Who's in 8 seasons?
As bad as Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us being milked. For 8 seasons?
You don't think they buy the rights to Harry Potter and they're like, yeah, let's milk this for all we can?
That would be wild. For 8 seasons?
If we're going off popular shows like that, like Rings of Power, like Game of Thrones, like stuff that's pretty popular kind of in the realm and based off books, we're looking at 8 episodes a season.
8 seasons is wild. That's like,
so I would say 8 episodes per season, and that's 1 season per book.
They would be done like what, 10 years from now, maybe more. If a season a year, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, bro, that's a lot,
dude. Like I'm not disagreeing that it's a lot, but how do you think it's gonna go? You think they're gonna do 3 episodes for the Chamber of Secrets, 3 episodes for the Prisoner of Azkaban?
I don't know what they're gonna do, but 8 seasons of that is insane.
Well, here's the other point, like. They want, I mean, it has to be. Because they want to broaden it as well. Mm-hmm. So you're not doing 2 episodes per book. You're not doing 3 or 4 episodes per book. You're going to have like an episode of like partially with Draco Malfoy, and you're going to see some stuff. You're going to have some episode that's like a backstory. You're going to have some episode when they introduce Hagrid, a lot of the Alley and all this. I feel like they're going to drag stuff on.
You're not wrong, because... more perspective. See how Percy Jackson's going. Percy Jackson.
Yeah. Well, again, like similar.
He's a child, and he has to keep doing that.
Yeah.
Until he grows up into Percy as in the movie as an older whatever. Like right now, I don't know what grade he's in. He's literally an infant right now.
Yeah.
So not literally, but like he's like what, 15, 14,
something like that.
Like then he has to grow to like 20 something or at least 20, where Percy is in the last movie that came out. So I get what you're saying, but that is wild.
I think so. You want to know what's even wilder is? They may not even do a season every year.
Yeah, that's all.
Like, look at Stranger Things. Game of Thrones took like a year and a half, 2 year break. Rings of Power, I think, was a year and a half, 2 years in between the first and second season, which is absurd in my opinion. Mm-hmm. So imagine they do a year and a half. Imagine if they cut it in half, did a year in between each season as well. Like it drops 2025, but you don't get the next season until 2027.
Whatever actors get picked, you got that money coming in.
You literally do.
You like, got that bag coming in. Whatever actors are getting selected for this, you got that bag, bro.
Dude,
you're set.
The more I think about it, the more I actually kind of like upset I am about. Like I want to dive back into the world of Harry Potter because I love it. Don't get me wrong. But dude, I think it's gonna be a long, long journey.
That contract's gonna be spicy. For how many years?
Like, we're looking at, like, 10 years worth of Harry Potter content coming. Like, you're going to be 40 when it's done.
Okay, 40 is crazy. When am I going to be 40?
Bro, you're going to be, like, 40 when you're done.
I'm only 24 right now.
Bro, you're cooked.
40 is crazy.
Yo, you're 24. The show comes out in a year or two. You're 26. Yeah, you're going to be close to 40.
This guy. My kids will watch this,
dude. I mean that has to be like. You think they're not gonna do, like the Goblet of Fire comes out, they're not gonna do like an episode to an episode and a half for like each Challenger game. Like they're definitely gonna milk it.
Yeah, they probably will.
Like the Maze and the Goblet of Fire, that's gonna be easily 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Like I guarantee. I think Deathly Hallows. You think they're not gonna do like. Season 7 and Season 8 is Deathly Hallows, but Season 8 is gonna have 2 in between.
2 Deathly Hallows.
Yeah,
that was part 1 and 2.
The thing, like, if Outer Banks is getting a mid-season break, you don't think Harry Potter is going to get a mid-season break even between their seasons?
They definitely will.
That's wild. Like they do 4 weeks of content and then like take like a 3-month break, 4-month break, and then release the other episodes.
I forgot about Outer Banks. Forgot that show existed. It's been so long.
Yeah.
I watched it.
I watch it for the mommies. You know what I'm saying? If you hit me up, I'll be posting it on my story.
That's crazy.
Yo, Outer Banks night got me like.
Outer Banks, low-key Outer Banks fell off, but we don't talk
Yes,
about
like
it.
after season 1.
Low-key it fell off.
Season 1, I was kind of like, oh, I don't mind the
Season
vibe.
one- yeah,
like,
season
I'll throw
one
it
was-
on.
Yeah. After that, it was like, all right, where are we going with
Dog.
This story was just like drowning. Well, we'll see.
All right, hype level for Harry Potter before we move on.
I mean, I thought it was an older generation, but
Yeah.
now that we found out, it's like my hype is like out of 1 to 10, like a 3.
Holy moly!
Like a 3. I'm sorry. I don't really like. I know what I knew about
Yeah.
Harry, and I've read the books. Like, what? No, you're just milking content. I guess. Like, I guess people that didn't read the books can learn more.
Yeah.
About, in depth of.
Yeah,
Harry
you're gonna
Potter,
forget
but
by the time each season comes out, and they do a 1.5 break.
just go
in
read the
between.
book. No, I'm just kidding. I
Dude.
guess we'll see.
The scarier thing is if they do a year break in between each season. Like again, Outer Banks did that, and like Stranger Things did that pretty much.
Yeah.
Rings of Power did that. Game of Thrones did that. And they do 8 seasons. That's 16 years, cheek.
16 years of Harry Potter
Holy
coming
moly!
out. Insane.
And the thing is, I don't think that's like out of the blue for me to say.
No, it's not.
That is like anime does that, like a lot of times. So you got like 16 years to finish a show is absurd. That's bonkers to me. We'll know more when it comes out and they'll release stuff. So follow because we'll keep you guys up to date. But that's getting crazy. Venom 3. Did you watch the trailer?
I did.
Eh.
It wasn't awful.
Would you go spend money on it in theaters?
If people go, if the right people are going,
that's
I
a
would.
no. It's like if there's
if-
nothing else going on,
If there's
and everyone
nothing
else
else
is
going on, and yes, I would go watch it. But if not, no, not really.
What if they were at the theater and they said, "Hey, do you guys want to watch Deadpool 3 or do you want to watch Venom
Like,
3?"
Rewatch it, or
Yeah.
have I not? What do you mean?
Rewatch Deadpool.
I rewatched Deadpool.
I think my quads are pretty big. I think I agree with that as well. So they did introduce someone in the trailer. I don't know if you saw it. His name is Noel.
I did.
And Norman Reedus will be playing. You watched
Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he actually might be a good pick for this. I never would have thought of it.
Mm-hmm.
But Noel is like, do you know anything about him?
No.
I did a video on him. Dude's actually broken.
Yeah.
Like he's essentially darkness in the MCU, and he's just been floating there until like the celestial gods came in and pretty much started creating life, and it pissed him off. So he went down to like the depths where he lives, created the Necro Sword, which if that sounds familiar, that's from Thor, Love and Thunder, the one that Christian Bale used. So that sword is originally made out of symbiote, but they couldn't because Marvel and Sony was symbiote and everything like that. It was just more BS. But he creates this sword, flies back up, and just kills the Celestials himself. Like, just teleports through space and just offs one of their heads. In fact, you see it in the Guardians. It's the place is called Nowhere.
Okay.
It's like a floating head of a Celestial, and that's because Nolan just soloed him and cut his head off. And the Celestials are also from one of the other Marvel movies in the past, the Eternals. Okay. They were fighting one of the Celestials and stuff like that. And this dude just solos them. Like, he is broken out of his mind. Like, in order to beat him, it took the Celestials, it took the Avengers, it took the X-Men, and it took Doctor Doom to even, like, give him a run for his money.
So, he's fighting Venom?
There wouldn't be a fight.
So, what's going on?
I don't know. This is another one of those... They have to nerf him. Like, into the earth. Like, this dude is darkness himself.
So, he should just kill Venom in this movie is what you're telling me.
Like in an instant.
Like, why is this movie a thing?
I don't know. And the symbiotes are also like, so the symbiotes came from, it was pretty much, Venom was, or what's his name? Noel was pissed that like the Celestial was doing this and creating light. So he was like, I'm going to make my own symbiotes and create darkness. Pretty much just snapped his fingers. Then he made the symbiote sword and just took over the world pretty much. But like, I don't even know. Like, there's zero chance. Like, Venom stands zero chance, essentially, of surviving more than 5 seconds with this guy.
The movie speaks otherwise. I guess we'll find out.
Like, even if they're like, Andrew Garfield, Spider-Man is here, he would die. Half a second.
So is it like, is Venom gonna like merge with the sword or something? Because you said the sword is.
I don't think they can use the sword. I don't know if they can or not because of contract issues with Marvel and everything.
Well, I don't know anymore. I don't know too much about Noel, but I guess we'll find out. When does the movie come out? I guess I'm guessing soon.
Yeah, this month. This month. Sorry, this year.
This is the third trailer that came out.
Yeah,
for it.
It might be October,
this
November.
Is the final
actually.
trailer, I'm pretty sure actually.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing coming out soon.
So they're like zero chance. The entire MCU right now stands a chance against Null. Like I'm talking if they bring in Thanos, zero chance they stand like.
Right.
If they bring in Thanos, Vision, like Scarlet Witch, all of them, everyone from the MCU alive, dead, Ultron, that's ever been in the live action, zero chance against Null. Like, he is just murking them for no, like, I don't know what's going on here. I think it's cool they're bringing someone like him in. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Do you think this transfers over to the MCU from Sony's side or no?
We keep talking about this. We keep saying stuff, but it hasn't happened.
Yeah.
Forever, and nothing's really transferred. But
I have no idea either as well. Like
we wanted to always be cool, but no one.
Yeah.
It's not happening. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Noel's gonna wreak havoc and cause chaos and stuff. He's probably in the movie. He's probably pissed that someone is using his symbiote, even Venom, for like good or whatever. And then he's just trying to get it back, and that's probably the concept of the movie. And he's like, I either need Venom back or like I need to kill him.
Oh, he should one-shot Venom, and the movie should end.
Yes.
Okay.
I'd give it a 10 out of 10.
All right, we'll see. Coming, I think comes out in November actually.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see. I guess.
You should. I don't understand like where this is going.
Yeah.
It's similar to like when the new Captain America when Red Hulk appears, and you're like, right. Sam, you're gonna beat Red Hulk. Did you know him just walking? He's so high, he just combusts into flames for like no reason. Like, you do know him walking causes craters in the earth.
He's got Compound V. Relax.
He's got DEI. That's what he has. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
He's got DEI and plot armor. That's how Sam's gonna win.
Okay.
What's he gonna do to win? Go ahead.
I don't know. He has. I don't know what he has. He can fly.
Okay.
Don't know.
Hulk would be like, jump up and grab him.
Sam has. Just wait till it gets built.
And they do a training arc, and then he beats Red Hulk.
Wait till he gets built.
Like, you see him do like 17 push-ups and like 12 jumping jacks, and then like
wait till he hits the salmon ladder.
Puts
from
on the
Arrow.
suit. Yeah,
just wait. Hits him with it. Did you hear? Oh no, it's like whatever beef. It was funny.
Oh, was it with Stephen Amell and
John Cena?
Yeah. He's like, hey!
And Peacemaker.
I didn't even appreciate that.
I just thought about that. That was funny.
Stephen Amell's like, I get it. We're television on the CW.
Yeah.
But he's like, you can't say majority of it didn't start with me in the Arrowverse. He's like, it just did.
That was fun when I watched the interview. He was like, I'm not bad, but come on now.
Yeah. We're all doing the same thing here. Like, would you turn it down if, I don't even remember what Stephen Amell's getting paid, $20K an episode, $8K an episode? Are you turning that down?
He's just doing a wrestling show or movie.
Yeah,
That's apparently doing great.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's like, I'm going to show him what real wrestling on TV looks like.
Yeah, that was funny.
But you also can't say season 1 and 2 of Arrow wasn't like peak.
I love that. Was like the best. Like
Arrow that was really good.
Well, if you're talking about, both Arrow and Flash, and remember, I remember high school used to watch all
I used to love it. I'd be like, yo, I can't wait to watch it.
Like the early Flash days, early Arrow days. Supergirl 2 wasn't awful. Early days. What do you mean? That was not awful. It was not that bad. It was not that bad. Carla, or what's her name? Whatever, Danvers.
Yeah.
And her sister.
Kara Danvers.
Yeah, Kara Danvers. It wasn't that. It wasn't all. I would watch it like whenever it came out.
I think Supergirl started at like Flash season 4 quality, if that makes sense.
Yeah. It was bearable. I could like bearable. Like, it was cheesy. It was whatever. It was. I could. And I loved like the multiverse connections.
Yeah. The Arrow, like it was good. It was good for TV.
Then
at the
later
time.
it just went.
Dude, then the CGI and like people be escaping the Flash on like a motorcycle, and I'm like, You do realize like you turned back time
Nah, dude.
already in the show.
The meme. I always laugh at it. Look, Barry's like, what's his name? His brother, the black guy.
Cisco?
No. Barry, Wally.
Wally West?
Yeah. But like, I can't.
I know you're talking about.
The guy.
Wait, what timeline are we in? And Wally West is in like his drag outfit.
Yeah. The guy that goes like, look what happens when you mess up the timeline, Barry. Look what happens.
And then Wally West is in his drag outfit.
He died, right. That's the funniest thing ever. That was the funniest thing ever.
It's so funny.
If you know,
Yeah.
if you know, you know. I
Yeah.
don't want to say it because we don't.
I literally already got shut down on TikTok live for saying this
But
stuff.
that meme was the funniest thing.
And the
ever.
annoying Iris West, Barry, we are the Flash. No, we are not the Flash. You are not the Flash. No, yeah, that's true. That beef is funny. Though. He's like, hey, I just don't appreciate it. It's like, I know what I was doing, but like, it all kind of did start with me. I was like, yeah, I'm with Stephen Amell on that. But did you play Control or Alan Wake?
I did. I played both games.
I didn't play Control. Actually, I think I played a little bit of Alan Wake, non-Control. Do you think they'd be good TV shows?
Shows?
I think Alan Wake might have potential.
Alan Wake, yeah, I can say Alan Wake show. Control, I would say more of a movie than a show,
Yeah.
but I don't. It's been a while since I played those games.
Because
I
Alan
played
Wake,
on
right,
Game
has like
Pass.
some detective parts to it, but also some paranormal
Right.
as well. I think that could be a good show, even similar to Constantine, if you guys know him. But I didn't have much to say on it. I just threw it on there because I thought it was interesting because more shows are getting adapted. But I think
Or games.
you take the people who are doing The Last of Us and you give them Alan Wake, and I think they do a great job.
Yeah, I agree.
I think they knock it out of the park, and it's another great show. They already did Chernobyl. They already did The Last of Us. They did other stuff as well. I would hand it off to them, and I'd be like, all right, now I'm excited for Alan Wake TV show.
I feel like it's yeah, I agree. I think Control should be more of a movie, but
Yeah.
I don't know how they're gonna put that. It would be a very short TV show, that's for sure.
Yeah, I don't really know how
Like,
they would go with that one.
6-7 episode thing.
Yeah,
Maybe not.
just like a mini series or something.
Why are people scared of making movies? I guess
I don't know.
it'll cost more.
Make it straight to Netflix, like at that point.
I guess they wanted to like do not that they wanted to do well. It probably costs more to put out a movie, and
Maybe,
with
yeah.
a show you can like kind of like play around. Okay, this episode's good. This episode's bad. This episode's good. This episode's bad. If you put all the budget into like one big movie and it flops, then you lost a bunch of money.
Yeah, keep practical effects really good. Give us good writers, and give us the same writers for every episode. Because this is a problem I have with Rings of Power that I'm going to get into in a minute. And then take your time with the story. There's a story there for Alan Wake, and there's a good chance it could be really good. Keep it the detective stuff. Keep the paranormal. Keep us intrigued the whole way with like a hint of like horror and stuff. You know who else I would let direct an Alan Wake TV show? Mike Flanagan, I believe is his name, and he did The Haunting of Hill House. He did The Fall of the House of Usher. He did Bly Manor and all that stuff. If he's coming with his A game from Hill House, I'll give him Alan Wake, and I'll be like, okay, I get it. And he also did Midnight Mass and stuff like that. Then I think I would give it to him, and I think he could do a good job. But him and the people that did Chernobyl and The Last of Us, those would be my picks to do the Alan Wake TV show that I think would do generally a good job. I mean, I guess you could pick someone like James Wan. He did all the Conjurings and stuff like that.
Right.
He used to be really good. He's still good right now, but he seems like there's so many like hit or misses that like I see his name on nowadays. I'm just like, I don't know.
You better make sure your cast goes and plays the games.
Yeah, like what is wrong with
What is
that?
wrong
Like I
with
don't get that.
I don't know why they don't just go play the game.
Literally. Like that's your job. Go play the
yeah,
game. We're paying you to
yeah.
play the game. Go watch someone play the game and explain the lore. I'll take that as well. But like, don't just come and read the script and have no idea what you're doing. People did that for Halo.
Right.
Oh, we never played the games. We're just gonna. What do you mean you never played the games?
Like make sure your cast plays the game or watches something. Like let them know the game. This is why Tom Holland did so well in Uncharted.
Yeah.
Dude played the game. He enjoys the game. He's played every Uncharted. He knows how it goes.
I think same with Henry Cavill for The Witcher. He's just a nerd with it, and he's
exactly like they've read the books. Like they know the whole plot. They know how it should be played. They're not just guessing. Oh, like just
yeah.
You don't.
What would happen now?
Play a game.
Would Nathan Drake cut this guy's head off? No. He'd probably just knock him unconscious and flee through a window.
Right, yeah.
There's just different ways to do it to where you keep people entertained and stuff throughout it. But yeah, I give those people Alan Wake and make them play the game as mandatory. Control, I don't really care too much about. I'd much rather see Alan Wake do good. That's just my personal opinion. Rings of Power. Here's one of the major problems, dude. Every episode is like a different writer and director, which is absurd to me.
Really?
That's an actual thing. Like episode 1, different writer producer. Episode 2, pick up where they left off, different writer and producer. And I'm just like 8 episodes of this, and it's just wild to me that would don't watch it. It's so bad, dude. This is a $1 billion TV show filled with characters that no one really cares about that could have been amazing, and it's just genuinely like I'm bored watching it. And it's one of those shows they have like 5 different subplot of characters going on, and they want you to care so much about them, so they come together maybe at the end. All of them suck. All of them are so bad. Like last week's episode focused more on like the rings and how they deceive people and stuff like this, which is the better part of the show. And even at that point, I was like, yeah, I'm still getting bored. I was like, this is the better part of the show, and I'm still getting bored. So I don't really know. I'm gonna finish the show. Obviously, I'm gonna keep doing reviews on it, but it's just this isn't good television. And I think it would get shut down if this wasn't like Jeff Bezos' baby and spent literally $1 billion for this franchise and this show. And the annoying thing is, like, this stuff's all written. There's a reason, like, I can go back and watch The Return of the King now, and it's still a fantastic movie. Same with The Fellowship of the Ring and the Two Towers, the Twin Towers. I can't remember.
I forget what it's called.
Yeah. And they're great. Lots of practical effects, lots of storyline, lots of everything going great with it. And that's what I liked about them. That's what made them good. Characters are compelling. Like, I can mention Legolas, and a lot of people are like, oh, yeah, for Lord of the Rings. Yeah. Like you get it. But
Legolas.
Rings of Power, I'm just like, dude. And the thing is, like, in the books, these characters are awesome. Like, they're cool. They're savages. They have their moments. I don't care if they're female or not. Like, they prove their worth to you. Yeah. But they're just whining. They're just nagging. They're just annoying. Like, and I'm like, some of you people are like 2,000 years old, by the way. Stop acting like you're 16. Like, this girl wanted to go on a mission. They're like, you're not in charge of the mission. She's like, I guess you guys just can't trust me. And then the next episode starts, and he's like, hey, can you find me an archer and a swordsman for the mission? Oh, you really think you can trust me to do that? I was like, you're 2,000 years old. You're not 16. I was like, you're also like commander-in-chief of all the troops. How about you act like it? I was like, this just isn't in your character. It was just so frustrating to me because these characters are way better written. And Tolkien's probably turning in his grave as this show is made. I genuinely wish it was better. But I think let's hit Jurassic World and Sonic 3, and then we'll get the Agatha review and be done. Jurassic World Rebirth. Scarlett Johansson. What's your excitement?
No, I have no excitement.
Yeah.
I'm kind of done with the
what if they came out and they were like, by the way, it's rated R?
That would be great, but it's not very unlikely.
Yeah. I feel like it cuts half their audience in half.
Yeah.
I just said half twice. But, like, you get the idea. Like, I do think it'd be cool to take a horror aspect to it.
It would be great.
But Jurassic Park has kind of been, like, family-ish movies, I feel like.
Family, PG.
And PG-13. So, I don't, like...
There's no way to do it.
I was reading some comments like, yeah, this is going to be fantastic because Scarlett Johansson's a way better actor than Chris Pratt. And I was like, hold up. I was like... They're both good actors and actresses, but to say she's substantially better than Chris Pratt, I think is wild.
That is a wild statement.
Like, Chris Pratt has range. Like, some people may not like it, but, like, I mean, from The Office to Guardians of the Galaxy to also, like, Jurassic World and stuff like this, there's a decent amount of range.
What are they even doing in this Jurassic?
I have no idea. Like, I don't get it. Like, what do you do again? This time, for sure, we'll keep the dinosaurs in the park.
The dinosaurs can control humans.
Are the dinosaurs in charge and the humans are in the cages?
Yeah, they can control humans now. They have bionic arms and everything.
It's just, where do you go, though? Because you brought back all the old cast from all the old movies for a send-off for the last Jurassic World film. And you're like, actually, that wasn't the end. Was ScarJo? I just don't get it. And don't get me wrong, I like the movies. I think they're enjoyable. They're definitely the best dinosaur movies I think ever made, and probably will be. I just don't have any hype for this.
Yeah, it's kind of like
Like, what, genuinely,
it's been milked to the core. I don't know where we're going with it anymore.
Like, genuinely, what do you think like, are they in an amusement park again? You've already done this.
Probably not. I want to.
Is it just in the wild in the world? How
Is there
and
a
why?
trailer for this or no?
No.
I don't know.
Like, I'd be like, why are there dinosaurs in the wild? Why are they in the world? And like, so then what? They attack your safari? Like, I've seen this before. So I don't know. Was there a second park you think they're gonna do?
You haven't seen it yet. I guess we'll find out very soon. Like, we don't know where they're going. They got something for us.
Yeah, they got something of that, like a repeat of the script, I guess.
A meteor fell from the sky with dinosaurs.
I'd be like, yeah,
cosmic dinosaurs
with venom on them this time. Venom dinosaurs are back.
Oh my goodness!
Like, are they gonna? Here's the second park that we never knew from Chris Pratt's movies, and cell phones don't work, so they didn't know the dinosaurs got out and all this.
Where's Chris Pratt then? What happened to him?
I don't know. I mean, it's got to be another universe.
What do you mean universe? Is it Marvel?
What? Whoa! What do you want them to do?
In a universe? In a world?
This is another park that has no cell phones and telecommunications to know that this is a bad idea?
There's another park on the same... Well, wait, where is she? In, like, Canada? When Chris Pratt was in the U.S.? Another park
I guess, like... But they don't have TV to see... Oh! Look at this is the 12th facility that's went wrong, and they fled into the open world where there's dinosaurs in the open world now. Maybe we shouldn't, like, breed this egg.
Crazy.
They're like, I don't know where it's going. Let me know in the comments if you have a genius idea where this is going. I genuinely want to know. I'm not even trolling. Like, I don't know where it goes to where it makes sense. Like, to where the movie starts and I don't immediately just roll my eyes.
Another universe, bro said.
Like, if it starts and they're like, welcome to Jurassic Kingdom Park, where we have electric fences and they can't get out. And then, like, it just rains. It just rains and the fences go off, and then everyone gets ate. Like, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Sonic 3, we'll go over this real quick. I think it's actually going to be a good movie.
I think so, too.
The last two were enjoyable movies, and they knew what they were, and they had fun. And I think the people making these movies know what they want and care about the fans. Because if you remember Sonic 1, they came out with the design for Sonic, and their fans were like, this is awful.
Yeah, and
they went back, they hired people, they re-edited all of it, they made them look good in the movie, and the fans showed up and supported them. I think that's how it should be. Sonic 2, also a good movie. And I think all the voice actors just seem like they're having fun. Like, Idris Elba is Knuckles. I never would have thought that. Dude's having fun. Jim Carrey seems like he's having fun as Dr. Eggman. What's his name is the voice of Shadow.
Keanu Reeves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems like an odd pick, but it fits. Like,
yeah,
I feel like they're all just
I
like...
think it's a good pick.
I think they're all just in the studio, honestly, just kind of having a ball.
As well?
Yeah, he's Knuckles.
Yeah.
I forgot who plays Tails and who plays Sonic, but... Yeah, I think it's going to be a good time. I think if you like the other two, you're going to like this movie.
I think it'll be a good movie.
And it's going to be good. I'm excited to see Shadow and all this stuff. I think Shadow's a cool character. I hope they do some more stuff with, like, Sonic going supersonic and everything like that. I like Knuckles' TV show is absolute garbage, but we'll let it slide.
Let it slide.
But I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be good. Sonic does have an interesting lore. You think they'll bring, like, Amy in? Do you know Amy? She was, like, the pink kind of cat kind of thing. Wonder if they'll end up bringing her in at some point or not. But you keep making them good. You keep making them fun. And I think fans are going to show up and support it.
The last two have been good, so I think.
Like, and they throw good fan stuff, and service stuff in there, because if you played it in the old games, you know there's like snowboarding games and stuff, and they threw that in the second movie, just like a snowboarding scene, down the hill and stuff, trying to escape. People are like, oh, I played that on the GameCube and stuff. Like, I think that's good Easter eggs, and I think that's what the movie is doing good with it. So I'm excited for Sonic 3. I think it'll be a blast. Oh man. All right, Agatha all along. Should I start this off as like a YouTube intro or no? I don't really know. What do people do for YouTube intros? Because I'll cut this and put it as a review.
Agatha.
Ladies and gentlemen, Agatha all along. We just watched episode 1 and 2. It is a what do you think? Give me a couple words to describe Agatha.
I can't mention those words, but it was.
So we'll talk about episode 1 and 2 just so you guys know if you guys haven't watched our reviews before. and then we'll get into like a quick episode breakdown and give our final verdicts again of it. So episode 1 takes us. I'm not getting into the full review because I don't want to spoil it. I guess if you guys want to watch it, Agatha comes back. I mean, there's really not much to talk about that happened in episode 1. Like, am I wrong? You didn't watch episode 1, so you'll get more in episode 2. But you're pretty much just catching up on Agatha, and she is locked in like the Darkhold from Scarlet Witch at the end of what's it called? Like WandaVision, and at the end of Doctor Strange movie as well. But the question I'm watching this show is, who is this made for? Like genuine question, because this show is a spinoff of a spinoff TV show of a side character from Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Made for you.
No, no, this is not made for me.
It's made for people like you.
Like who? Not me.
It's not made for me.
Like, I want to know in the comments. Let me know if you're a female Marvel fan. Are you watching this and you're genuinely like, this is awesome. This is what I wanted. Like, I'm a troll. I am not trolling. Like, are you watching this and you're like, yes, like I love this. Like, this is awesome. Or are you watching this too and you're kind of like, I don't know where the writing is. I don't really know where the plot is. The characters are kind of making me mad.
When I was watching, I was like, I don't know where we're going with any of this. Like, we could pretty much guess what was going to happen next. We guessed where it was going to end. Like, it was like, this is like basic. And yeah, it's rated so high.
I think this is subpar writing with characters that I don't really... I hate using this character that I don't really care about to a story that I make up better in my head than what actually happens on screen.
Right, yeah.
Like, that's how I see this show. And I'm watching it, and I'm hearing some of the jokes, and they're not landing.
They were just like, they were just corny. There was like, there was no need for that interaction. The acting was just, I don't know. It was just, it didn't hit. I can't say too much without obviously spoiling. Like,
yeah, we're gonna spoil this in a minute.
But it was just like, why was that like? Why did he say that way?
What character stuck out to you that you're like, yeah, I like this character. I want to see what happens next.
None.
Yeah, like genuinely, I'm not even trolling. Like I'm watching some of these characters and I'm like, why do I want to care about you? Like, they try and throw in little stuff in there. They're like, you used to have your power, but now you don't anymore. Don't you want to join us? You're trying to make me feel connected to this character in like 3 minutes, and I just don't.
The very last like witch they recruited.
They didn't even write a script for her. There's no script written for her.
Like,
she doesn't even know what she's doing there.
I was like, she did. Did she?
Is that Joe Biden? Is that Joe Biden's wife? Like, what are we doing?
She didn't even speak. Did she say anything? I was like,
are we doing laundry?
Yeah, I was just like,
no, what?
I guess that's her plot, her role.
I don't get it.
The dud.
Episode 1, and I'll do the full breakdown in a minute.
The comedic relief
is pretty much. I was so confused watching episode 1 at the beginning, and I guess that's part of it, because it starts off with her like as a detective, and I'm just like, I can see where they do this, and it could be good. Thrown out the window at the end of it, and I was like, okay, awesome. I was just thoroughly confused with the whole thing, and then it's just leads into episode 2 where you came down, and we'll break it down in a minute. But if you had to give episode 2, what's your honest like review? Scale 1 to 10, what would you give it?
Episode 2?
We're going to do a full breakdown, so if this seems kind of vague, there's not much to talk about to start off with, but on top of that, we're going to do a full episode breakdown, so we'll get to that in a minute.
I give it a 4.
Like, it's genuinely a 4 out of 10. What made you give it a 4? Like, were you like, all right, the joke hit here and there, the writing, and the CGI is why I gave it a 4. Like, why would you give it a 4?
I gave it a 4 because the characters just didn't, like you said, it didn't stand out to me. It was just like I just said, the last witch, I was like, what is she doing?
I feel like they forgot and they just pulled something.
Also, the dude, like whatever her helper, whatever. When the things like came, why didn't he just go downstairs the entire time?
Yeah, like I don't.
Like I was like, why are you panicking like upstairs? Like easily could have gone and told them beforehand. Well, let me wait until they're inside, not when I saw something outside. But
yeah, I don't get what's so. I mean, where did the 4 points come from though?
The 4, it was. I don't want to say charity points, but it was just like, Agatha herself. She wasn't like, her acting wasn't awful. It was just everything else surrounding her was just like bland.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I can. Can you pull up IGN's initial review because they gave this an 8 out of 10. I want you to read it before we go into the full episode breakdown because I'm curious because I feel like I'm just gonna whatever they said, depending on what it is, I might just debunk it. Because I don't understand. I haven't watched The Penguin yet, so you could be like, no, you did not. Yeah. But they gave The Penguin a 5 out of 10?
They said, Agatha all along is a serious, sinister, good time that brings back the MCU's very own Wicked Witch of the West View.
Hold up.
It's sinister.
Can I see that? Agatha All Along is a serious, sinister good time that brings back the MCU's very own Wicked Witch of Westview, Agatha Harkness. The show is a worthy successor of WandaVision, and not only because it gives us more TV parodies and catchy songs, but also its sharp writing, intriguing mysteries, and colorful characters. So, first off, is a seriously sinister good time that brings back the MCU's very own. I don't think this was a good time at all. Like, I think right there, that is wrong.
How is this sinister?
Like I said, I think they're throwing, like, literally, like, a witch, and then there's, like, a rat crawling, and they're like, see, this is Halloween.
Sinister. The Dementor-looking things outside, that was the sinister part.
What was the next line? Because I want to see if that was right or not.
Gives up more TV parodies.
Well, it said something about being serious, didn't it? Because this show is not serious. This is not a serious TV show, Cheek.
Seriously sinister is the word they use.
This show, about
seriously sinister. Yeah.
This show is not serious at all, or sinister. Like, genuinely. Like, where was the serious writing?
Sharp writing, intriguing mysteries, and colorful characters.
Like, if I'm saying sinister, I'm saying go watch Insidious, right?
Right.
Would you say, if someone said I like Insidious, would you say, oh, dude, you gotta watch Agatha All Along?
No.
Like, there's nothing sinister in here. They're throwing away cheap wizardry by throwing, like, an upside down cross maybe in the back of the screen filled with someone jumping down a flight of stairs to maybe like a couple drops of blood, and they're like, see, we're sinister, this is crazy. I think again that point is invalid from IGN's review. Do you agree or disagree? Like, what do you think?
I agree.
This show is a comedy, like, right? There's no way this is not a comedy.
It's a comedy, but it's not even funny.
Yeah. Like, it's a comedy where all the jokes don't hit.
Yeah. Because, well, they said more TV parodies and catchy songs. Dude, that song took like 5 minutes.
Absurdly bad. TV parodies, I don't get what they mean by that.
I'm not sure. That TV parody is like a comedy, kind of like, that's what a TV parody is.
What are they parodying? Everything Better? Hocus Pocus? Halloween Town High?
Parodying some other show, I guess, that we don't know about.
They're not parodying WandaVision because, like, that's a completely different show.
Sharp writing, yeah. Sharp writing.
The writing is not sharp.
Intriguing mysteries.
We watched one scene in episode 2, and we'll talk about it in the episode breakdown, where I looked at Sheik and I said, is this genuinely bad writing? Like, I'm genuinely concerned. Remember the girl that, when they were trying to steal the thing from the store, and the guy came out and said, hey, you know what? Yeah, I think you're fired now. And I was like, there's no way this is like, they had to do everything.
Oh, yeah, I remember, because they fired her because she tackled the guy that supposedly...
Check his buckets. Nothing's in there.
She's like, the guy's like, yeah, you're fired now. I was like, oh, wait, what?
This is not good. I don't think I can give either episode above a 3 if I'm being genuinely honest.
I didn't watch episode 1, but I watched episode 2, and I gave episode 2 a generous 4. Yeah.
It just leaves me with more questions and more why'd you do this and not this than actual answers and stuff. And I don't know. I may even deduct points for the song. I may even give episode 2 a 2 just for the song alone. But we'll get so we'll get into the episode breakdown real quick, and I'll go through episode 1 pretty quick because you didn't watch it, and we'll dive more into 2 as it leads to further in the show. But episode 1, she's pretty much. Did you crap yourself?
No, what?
It smells like you busted a grumpy.
I didn't.
All right, so episode 1 takes us back to Agatha Harkness, and starting off, she's pretty much a forensic detective throughout the town. And the more she goes through, you start to see more familiar faces that are going to be seen later on throughout the show. There's one girl that tries to assassinate her in episode 2, and then in this old world that she's in because she's stuck inside the book, but she doesn't know it yet. So one of the girls is like her boss.
Okay.
But then you see the sheriff is actually just her neighbor in the real life town and stuff like this. And the deputy, the forensic guy, is actually her other neighbor that she walks up naked to later on throughout the show. So she can't put the pieces together, but she knows these people from somewhere. So the whole time she's doing this, she's trying to like piece together in her mind where she is and what's going on. And I thought this was going to be a detective show. Okay. I was like, oh, maybe someone like dies and something paranormal happens, and Agatha kind of uses her paranormal stuff to kind of like figure out what it is and what's going on. And there's some stuff going on in the town. Not at all. Like the episode 1 ends. Like generally that's all of episode 1. She's trying to solve a case. And you're just like, what is generally going on? The guy or girl, I don't know, the one that like
what? The helper? The fuck does that?
Which character is that? I don't know his name because they can't say his name.
What do you mean? What does this mean?
The pronouns.
What the live paused. What?
That's fine. We'll finish this review.
What does that mean?
The pronoun guy.
Yeah, what about him?
So this guy's
he, she, but we don't know.
No, this guy's obviously gay.
Yeah.
Like 100%. I don't know his name, and I'm not saying that to mean. Every time he tries to say his name and talk about himself, a spell goes over his lips and he can't say it. And there's a part in the car, which you saw as well, where he started talking about himself in episode 2, and she's like, I can't hear him. So it's literally part of the show and stuff like that. And his boyfriend calls him throughout the show as well. So he's obviously gay, or I guess some type of bi, but the eyeliner says gay to me. But so pretty much he's the one that frees her out of the coven or like the hold of the book. And then she comes back to reality where she really is and stuff like that. And once she comes back, someone tries to stab her and like make her bleed and stuff like that and kill her. And she's like, you don't want to kill me when I have no power. You'd rather me be at full power than kill me. And the girl's just like, yeah, sure. And then leaves. And I was like, no. Like, kill her. If you want to kill her now. Why let her get her power back? But it doesn't matter. So she just leaves. And then that's when her and the guys just start going on this adventure together to rebuild the coven. So they stop at a palm reading station. And I guess lucky for them, the person reading the palms is an actual witch as well. Mm-hmm. And then I don't think you saw that part, right? No. So that was one of the old ladies. And then she's like, I guess I'm joining your team because we need a coven to go down into the what's it called? The Witch's Road or whatever. Yeah. I'll join your team. All right, you need 3 other people. Then she goes to the candle girl. You saw her, right? Hey, looks like you're going to, I guess, jail, and all you do is make candles. You want to join our team? Sure. I guess. Like, that's all the persuading it takes. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't feel anything for the character at all. Why are eyes so far apart? You know what I'm saying? You said it as well.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you thought it.
I didn't say it.
But then they go to like the other girl, and this is her recruiting her team of like elite witches, I guess, to try and go tackle the hardest thing witches can do is the Witch's Road. And then she goes to the other girl, and that's when they go into the store and rob it. Yeah. And is like, this is just stupid. Like, I don't get it. I don't feel anything for these witches.
It was very like, it was lame is what I'm looking for.
It's so lazy. This is lazy writing. Like, she puts something in the guy's pocket and then says, hey, run out the store. Yeah. Okay. And then the guy gets tackled, and then she's like, let me take it out of his pocket. And then the guy's like, hey, you're fired. You're conveniently fired. So now you can go join this witch's coven. Oh, no, we didn't give her an invite to the house. Lucky for you guys, I'm an ex-detective, and I found exactly where you live. I guess. I think you found where they live because the script says you're going to magically appear there, and you're just going to go where they live. The store owner, no offense, dude. That was a horrible acting scene. I was like, what are we doing?
That was pretty bad.
And they try and throw, like, spooky, sinister stuff in for, as we've seen so far, no apparent reason. Like, when she was eating the corn dog, right? and then a rat comes up, and the music's like da 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 da.
I was like, is a rat about to transform or something? Is a rat somebody?
I thought I missed something. Maybe
like,
we'll find out later on, and it'll be something.
I think it's a rat. Like,
I once seen again before, like they did the same thing, but with like a crow, and I was like, okay, maybe you'll let me know later on. Maybe this is a villain called Mephisto, which I can get into if you guys want later on in another episode. I was like, all right, this stuff isn't sinister. This isn't like good writing. This isn't like intriguing at all. And then they get everybody in there and they're like, hey, let's go sing in the basement to open the witch's road. Oh, we need someone else. So she just grabs the neighbor, like, and brings her downstairs, I guess, to sing with them. So I guess these people don't have to know if they're witches or not.
She grabs Joe Biden.
Yeah. Or is she a witch? The last lady?
I don't know. Like I said, there was no. I don't think she even spoke. I don't remember her like what she said.
Are we doing laundry down here?
Yeah, and that was it. And I was like,
let me grab my purse.
I guess she's one of them. I was like, oh.
I don't know what she is. What's her? Are they gonna answer it later on? But that's not something you save till the end. Like, oh no, you didn't expect her to be the strongest out of all of them. Like, hey, we need witches to open the witch's road. So she's some old witch, and she used to be super powerful, but she doesn't realize it anymore because of this spell.
I guess she is a witch because she was like, blast me with your powers in the end and all that stuff.
Oh, I guess.
Yeah.
Why is she? So she had to know what they were doing. Why is she like, what are we doing opening the witch's road? So she has to know.
She's Alzheimer's. She's old.
Blast me with your powers again. Like I would just keep saying it until she blasts me with her powers. This is where this is episode 2 and I'm just seeing like plot holes and I get it. Like I can't base it off the whole story right now because we don't have it. But I feel like I should know if she's a witch or not. If we need all witches to open the coven or to open that place. They told everyone else's backstory. Did they forget to write a script for her?
I guess we'll find out. Like you said, maybe she's secretly the oldest and most powerful witch that lost her memory, and now she has to recover.
They genuinely, the further they went down on the witches, the less screen time they gave them to give an actual storyline. Mm-hmm. Like when you think about it, the first girl a little bit with the palm reading, then a little bit with the candle making, and then like 5 seconds of screen time with the girl shoplifting, and then I'm just gonna walk next door and grab this girl and come in the basement. Like no screen time at all. All right, let's all sing. But no, she didn't even know the song.
Yeah, cooked.
Like, she was like, am I supposed to know these words? So what did they need her for? I don't get it.
I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Like, there's a lot we don't know. There's a lot of, like I said, messy and lazy writing. They don't say much, I guess, for a reason, and we'll find out. Maybe the next episode.
Next episode's going to be like...
Maybe never.
Like, oh, you did need another, like, witch to open the thing. But she just didn't know the words or the song, so she's had to stand there. But then why didn't you just use the guy?
That is true.
If she has no idea, like, he obviously knows because he studied this stuff and he's ready to open the road. Like, why is he not just used? So, I don't think any way they go with it can be like, oh, this makes sense. She's the most powerful ever. Why'd she say she didn't know the song being the most powerful ever, and how'd she open the door? Oh... You're a bigot. You're a bigot.
She lost her memory.
Lost her memory and came back right on key and then found it and then lost her memory again. Convenient script writing for you, madam.
It comes back. Like, oh, I've sang this before.
It's so stupid. But then while that is going on, and this song, dude, just gave me act like PTSD of them just singing. And I looked at you, I'm like, this song is still going on. That was bad.
Yeah, that song took a minute.
I was like, holy cow. And then, like, the guy is upstairs, like, running away from Dementors from Harry Potter, I guess. But they're, like, the most respectfully, like, slow-walking Dementors. Like, at one point, instead of, like, can they teleport? Like, you saw them, like...
Right, yeah. Like
they
speed
went
walking
sideways instead of, like, at him.
You couldn't catch him.
They went the wrong way.
They couldn't catch him.
They were like,
bro. Single
file line. Now we're this way. Now back to single file line.
Dude, seriously sinister. Relax.
Yeah. Dude, were you shaking? No. Why did they go to single file line again?
Dude, I was terrified. I don't know about you, but.
And then, like, they just break in the house. And then the whole time this guy's like, let me not warn everybody.
Let me just put a couch in front of the door and just run around like the top floor.
Like, I mean, I don't really get it. And then they break in, and he just runs downstairs, and he's like, "Hey, everybody, let's go!" And just runs straight on in for whatever reason. And then it still didn't even notify them or tell them or be like, "Hey." And then one just falls down the stairs, like belly flop first, just, "I'm here."
Well, then she also has time to also still shut the door behind her as she's walking downstairs.
I refuse to believe these are all powerful, teleporting, thousands-of-year-old witches that can't use steps. Like, are you really fooled by a staircase? Why did he belly flop down? There's no way he was trying to grab the kid who was already down the other staircase, and he's like, "I got him, fellow demons. Like, I'll catch him." Lets him get away and just...
They're trying to be more sinister. They're trying to show you that he can do that.
He said, "Yo, what if I just belly flop like this will get them?"
I can crawl on my 2 feet. That's what I try to tell you.
Yo, check this out. Like,
check out this move? You didn't.
Were they like, "Yo, if we just like," I don't get it. Are they like, "If we just throw him down the stairs, this will be real sinister and that'll get him"? I just looked at you and said, "What was that?"
Couldn't catch, bro. It was too fast. And he was like, "Oh, I'm
yeah,
tired."
Congrats, bro, on being faster than the teleporting demons that are hunting you guys down. And he just prances down the steps and like gets away to freedom, I guess. And the door's sealed.
Have time to seal the door behind them.
And it's turned into sand. And then now they're at the Witch's Road. And it's just, BT Dubs, take your shoes off.
And walk the road.
Why?
I don't know why. I don't know why they took their shoes off. I was like, oh, we're taking their shoes off.
Like, you literally could have been like, you have to be one with the road, so you have to take your shoes off to like merge with it.
They didn't say why they took their shoes off.
Just say something. Like, I don't get it.
I was like, oh, I guess it's like a sacred road or something. They can't use. You can walk with their shoes on.
I don't know.
They gotta go legless.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not really intrigued to watch the show. Will I watch it to review it for you guys? Yes. How excited are you for next week's episode?
One.
Yeah, like, I don't care what happens in the story. I'm not intrigued. Nothing sinister. The writing's awful. Your characters suck. Why are they all 85?
I got this. IGN's gonna give it a 10 next episode.
An 8 is absolutely wild. That means Penguin has to be a disaster, and we're gonna watch that tomorrow.
Penguin has to be just dog, straight up nonsense, trash.
Let us know your thoughts in the comments on Agatha episode 1 and 2, the premiere. I generally give a 3 out of 10. I don't know what's the good. Like, I can't really be like, "Oh, but here's the great part." Like, no, you did a 7-minute song that sucked. And the writing is so lazy and bland, and your characters have no development. Name me 3 character names. Not Agatha.
I don't know. The helper.
No.
The he, she.
Get out of me. Name me 1 character name. Go ahead.
I don't know any.
I don't know any either.
I don't know any.
That's bad. I don't know. That's essentially, I mean, in the comments, let me know their names. No cheating. Give me no BS. I know you don't know their names. That's our take on that. We've got a Penguin review coming this week as well. So follow to stay up to date. I don't have anything else. Cheek, what about you?
4 out of 10. I can't wait for IGN's review for next week.
IGN gave it an 8 out of 10.
It's going to be
absolutely out of their mind.
No, it's going to be. Did it do 0.5s in IGN?
I don't think so.
It's going to be an 8 again.
Yeah, remember to like 8. IGN's post. You're a bigot. Like
another 8 tomorrow next week. I can't wait to see it.
That's our review, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.